Let's make transitioning your plants into pond easier with 5 simple steps, and this is part 5. Finally, we've gotten to the point where you can put your plant into pond. In part 3 of this series, when I was talking about sanitizing the pond, I mentioned leaving your pond in a container or a bucket or something, soaking in Fizan or hydrogen peroxide. At very least, even if you decide that you're going to boil your pond, you should still leave it in the water, so then when you go to repot your plant, your pond is wet, it should be hydrated, because if it's not, those rocks are going to be dry and they're going to try to distribute the moisture that's there, and it's going to come from your plant's roots. So what will happen is the dry pond will literally pull the moisture right out of your plant's roots, which is a big mistake that some people make when they're trying to put their plants into pond or leca, because both of those mediums are going to do that if they are already dry. So just leave it in the container, in the water, or soaking in whatever it is that you have it soaking in, and repot it with that. Let it be wet. Just strain it out with either a strainer or a scoop or a cup or something like that, and I promise you the transitions will go so much better. That's probably the biggest mistake a lot of people make when they're repotting their plants, because then their plants are not happy the next day. And if you're trying to do like a small plant, just like a little baby plant, maybe you just got like a 2-inch pot something from your local nursery, and you go to stick it in pond and then it dries up the next day and dies, I can almost guarantee that either one of two things happen. Either you completely cut off the roots, or, which with some things that's okay, or your pond was dry and it sucked all of the water out of that little plant. The only other tip that I can really think of when it comes to potting up your plants in really anything, and this doesn't even just go for pond or leca or soil, you want to make sure that the roots that are exposed, for the most part, are covered up. If you have an elongated rhizome of something like an anthurium or an alocasia or something like that, all of that space will grow roots and it'll be able to support a much larger plant, which means that you'll get more foliage, larger foliage. You want to keep that section covered. So sometimes if we have to, we will actually extend the pot with plastic, and then we'll just fill it with pond or moss or leca or whatever. You can really use any medium of your choice, but keeping those sections covered on your plants will make a really big difference. It's almost like a moss hole for like philodendron or epinephrine. Great, well now you know how to take the pond out of the bag without breathing in any kind of residue or chalk. You know how to rinse it thoroughly, sanitize it so you can get rid of all that bacteria and pathogens, clean the roots, and pot up your plant. I hope this little series helped you guys out. If you like it, please let me know. I'm really looking forward to doing other mini short series like this in the future. I think it's fun. I'm just excited to see what you guys do with it.